You look like you haven't slept for days. What are you doing to me? I'm trying to help you get through this. Come and see the world outside. What bad thing could happen? Take a chance for once. You just gotta believe in yourself. Come on now, 'cause every second counts. 'Cause you only live once. So break the barrier down and see what's beneath it. You really don't know what could happen. So break the barrier down and see what's beneath it. You would be surprised. Oh, I'm just saying. Yeah. Don't pretend you're okay. Just a little bit longer and it would have killed you. What are you doing to me? Come on, get through this. Barrier. Oh, barrier. You just gotta believe in yourself. Come on now and break the spell. Oh, yeah. So as you can tell by the title, that was the first song that I ever wrote and put a tune to. There was a tune to it, but I cannot sing it because it is so cringy. I might have a recording somewhere. So I wrote this in year 6. And when I first started doing singing lessons, and I had written a bit before, but it was always in the tune of another song. I'd written lyrics, and I never really tried too hard to do it because I wasn't really seriously thinking about wanting to do songwriting and singing and stuff as a career then. Oh my god, I found it. Okay, here we go. You look like you haven't slept for days. I'm trying to help you get through this. Come and see the world outside. Oh, a bad thing could happen. Take a chance for once. Yeah. Ooh. I was 11. That was me. That was my voice when I was 11. Okay, so that was the first verse. There you go. I said I wasn't going to shout, but I did. Hope you were not judging too hard. Okay, you can judge a little bit because that was, oh my gosh. I literally did not think when I wrote the lyrics. I was just writing, break down the barrier. Yeah, I brought it to my singing teacher and she figured out chords for it on the piano, which to this day I cannot remember. I had a recording of it, but I can't play it on my phone anymore because I think it's an older version of an iTunes file or something. It all started from there. And I remember I wrote a bunch of notes in this book. This was my original songwriting book. The Totally Rad Book of Secrets from Adventure Time. I got this in a show bag from the Easter show. I started off by doing these really horrendous drawings in it because I was like, oh my god, I'm an artist. And then I was like, maybe this isn't gonna work. And I started writing Barrier. This is when I first memorized the typical song structure. I looked it up and I was like, Then I brought it to my singing teacher. She made up different inversions. The final time that I wrote it was the 6th of October 2015. The recording I showed you was in 2016. Still 11. I was still 11 years old. The first few songs that I wrote I thought were really incredibly bad, and I actually thought that I wasn't going to ever be able to write a good song. But now I think every time I have an idea of songwriting or something, I try not to judge myself too hard because it's just a first idea. I actually really like some of the ideas I've had in the past and the ideas that I have now, and of course I'm going to come up with bad ideas. That's creativity. You can't just define it on things that you think are bad. And being creative to me, it's it means that you try different ways of doing things and you are constantly learning on the ways that you make things. You are creating, but you're also not putting your worth on your creation, because I've watched this in a video from a YouTuber called Tessa Violet, has said that she has put her worth on her creativity before, and I find that I do that too sometimes. Sometimes I feel really bad when I've tried to write something or do something creative. It hasn't turned out the way I've wanted it to. That's a bad idea, because what are you if you don't create? It's kind of like a cycle, because if you create something bad and then you feel bad about yourself and then you try it again and we're already expecting that you're going to write something bad, then it's not going to turn out well. So I try not to put too much pressure on myself for that. So I hope you were interested in seeing the first song that I ever wrote. Of course, I have other songs that I've written that I haven't released and don't ever really plan to release. Maybe one day I will. They're not even that bad, but yeah. So stay tuned for possible old first songs that I wrote when I was 11, 12, 13, 14. I hope you're enjoying Veda so far. It's been a challenge, but I say that all the time. It's actually really fun, and I hope you like my stream of videos. So subscribe if you're new, if you're a first time watcher. I'm Josie, and I mainly do music and write songs and do covers, and I also enjoy making other videos like this about myself and doing things with friends, and yeah. And I'll see you tomorrow. So, goodbye.